Welcome to our working session on new trade patterns and the implications for maritime transport.
Container shipping overall on a global basis, on an annual basis, moves roughly $4.5 trillion worth of goods globally, something order of magnitude 60% of world GDP. What we've seen in the last, say, 4 decades is not only growth in trade overall, but interestingly, significant shifts. So we've seen shifts in sourcing that have migrated, manufacturing has migrated. As it's migrated, new trade routes open up, new capabilities are required.
Our trade is heavily concentrated on our nearest neighbours, and we have the raw materials that those countries need, and so it's a mutually beneficial arrangement.
Asia itself is developing rapidly in terms of the rapid urbanization that we see, a growing middle class, major shifts in consumption patterns, and of course we are seeing many cities growing up in the region itself.
The inter-Asia trade now is roughly 60 million TEUs. It's twice the size of the overall trade Asia-Europe or the Trans-Pacific. It is enormous.
The container lines have been investing in bigger ships with one purpose, and that is to reduce the unit cost. So by upsizing vessels, we could reduce the price that we would have to charge to recover cost to our customers.
History has it that Africa has the world's largest deposits for most of the internationally traded commodities. The new trade patterns indicate that the developing countries are emerging as substantial players in the manufacturing and consumption equation. General integration leads to creation of single economic space that leads to effortless movement of goods and people across states.
Both the US and Europe will remain important import areas. We predict that the current 14 million TEU transported from Asia to the US in 2030 will grow to 23 million 20-foot containers. And if we look at Europe, basically the same number. It will grow again from 14 million to 23 million. So we will argue the case that while there will be other growth areas, Europe and the US will remain very important import zones.
I want to thank everyone on the panel very much. I would ask you to show your appreciation.